Alright, where do we go from here? Here's our next project. A trailer. Now, why we had this for a project? Well, it's my dad's, and he wants me to fix it. And what Dad and I determined was this thing has such a short tongue on the trailer that that's like 3.5 foot from the edge of the trailer to there, that this trailer backs up terribly. So we wanted to extend the length of the tongue. The length of the tongue was extended right here, but we're not making it that long. But what we determined was we were going to extend the tongue back through this frame member to this frame member. And I thought, since this tubing is the exact same size as the replacement tongue, that I'm going to extend it to the back of that one, that cross member there. Now, why am I going to extend it? Well, the trailer feels toes funny, and I'm thinking if we more unify it with the tongue to here, then we might be able to improve that somewhat. And we have a problem with the decking. You can't really see it here. Let me see if I come down. Do you see what the decking has done? You see how it's all bowed up and there's a big old hole there in the middle? And this is $100 trailer. So if I mess up too bad, I guess I'm not going to mess up so bad, right? It was $100 for the trailer. So we got a replacement section of this expanded metal sheet. It's laying right there, but it's kind of hard to see. But if you look closely, see the double? All right, there's the line. Yeah, so my wonderful assistant, painted everything before I welded it. So now I'm going to have trouble welding. But anyway, I'm going to cut out that section. I'm going to put that section over here. That's without a doubt. That's a hole. There's parts missing for that. So it's never going to go back whole. All right, so my thought was I'm going to take some of this pallet racking uprights, and I'm going to rip it in half down the length right there. You see that weld seam or bead down the middle? I was thinking rip that in half, lay each half flat as a cross brace between this section and that section of the rails, all the way up through the trailer, like it is on the gate of the trailer, right? All right. Okay, so I got everything set up on jack stands right now because, well, I don't want to work dead on flat on the ground with only 8 inches of clearance. So I have everything set on jack stands, and I have these. I have 4 of these. They are machinery conveyor pallet conveyor. They're the legs for the conveyors, right? And these are really very adjustable. All I gotta do is take this bolt loose and that bolt out on each side, and I can slide this thing up and down, I guess almost to a height of up to here. But really it looks like I have a range of about 8 to 10 inches right there. I can adjust it. But if I want to go to the lowest section, you know, I got to take the bottom bolt out too, because there's a web right in there to provide strength. So anyway, neither here nor there. I'm just sitting here wondering constantly how to fix this trailer. And we got a broken tail light because this little piece of angle iron they put on here does not prevent rocks from flying up and hitting the bottom of the tail light. So more than likely this needs to be replaced. And there's some tubing right here. They thought they would be slick and put in some like 1/2 inch tubing or something like that, 3/8 tubing. And I don't know what in the world is going on with it. It runs the length down here to the side marker, and then it goes across on both sides, goes across the trailer tongue, goes through the trailer tongue up here and comes out below the jack and comes around. Well, anyhow, I'm trying to pull the wires out, and that one right there, this one was extremely jammed up, this one here, and but I got the wire out. That one, the wire will not, the wire just breaks off. That's jammed up. I don't know what happened. It's like it rusted inside, and the rust has jacked the hole closed like a bum hole. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, now I've made this video where I can use it. Anyway, so maybe I can edit that part out. We'll put a new tongue on. We're going to extend the length about another 2 feet, I think. I think he said we were going to make the tongue on this thing about 5 or 6 feet. And then we were going to go from here to there, wherever it lands out there. And then I might cut that section off and put that section there to here. And then we were talking about a little bit of corners. The front corners were being wobbly. So let me see if I zoom out. All right, the front corner was kind of wobbly. So we were going to put in some braces, and the brace is going to go from roughly right there in that sticker and come over here to this corner right here. And hopefully that will help me with some of the racking on the trailer, because what do you call it? Those self-leveling kit for trailers, when you get them, they all basically do that same thing, right? So that's what we're going to try to do. And then I'm going to put in the fillers from here to here, here to here, here to here, and here to here, here to here. And then I might, since I done carried the center rack all the way down to here, I might put in a filler here and here. Now, the gate has been put on where you can't ever remove the gate, and that is not only that, but the gate itself is actually off center, and that makes this a little bit of a maintenance nightmare, but not really. What we need to do, I need to put the gate on and slide it over that way. But what happens is, if you drop the gate down and you bump it sideways, it comes off. So maybe I won't adjust that. Maybe I'll just leave it like it is, and that's what we'll do. So that's my project. First thing I'm going to do, though, is I guess I'm going to set all these things up so this trailer will not fall down. Now, I have it at the maximum height my jack will lift right now, right? My floor jack. I was given this floor jack here for the reason because the seals are gone in it, and it keeps, it only raises about 4 inches with a load on it. So, yeah, that's a nice jack. It says it's 2 ton, but that's 3 ton, and that's 2 ton. This is from the 1960s or 50s. I guarantee you it was bought secondhand in the late 60s, early 70s. But anyway, so that's what the project at hand, and I don't know where to go. I've been sitting here thinking about this. This has been sitting in my yard the whole time I was making the greenhouse over there. So, yeah, well, it's been here about 2 weeks, and I'm trying to figure out where to go with it. I'll get back to you.